everyone. My name is Cassandra, and I'm on the board of directors for Flock, and I'm super excited to be here with you today on Juneteenth to read you a book about the first day of freedom. So what is Juneteenth? Juneteenth is the celebration of June 19th, 1865, when about 2.5 years after Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation, which emancipated enslaved African Americans, finally reached Texas. And on that day, June 19th, 1865, the news was finally shared with Texas that enslaved African Americans were free. So I'll be reading a story for you today called A Different Now, Juneteenth, the first day of freedom, which is the story of a young girl on that first day of freedom. And this is by Angela Johnson, illustrated by E.B. Lewis. A June morning breeze off the port blew the smell of honeysuckle past the field and across the yard, and into our room to wake us. And nobody knew, as we ate a little, talked a little, and headed to the fields, as the sun was rising, that soon it would be all different. Then we worked and worked and worked some more under the hot Texas sun, until word spread from the port to town, through the countryside, and into the fields, that a Union general had read from a balcony that we were all now and forever free, and things would be all different now. I watched as my Aunt Laura sang as she held her baby. Mr. Jake, who some say was 100, cried quietly, and a group of grown people bowed their heads and whispered things to each other I could not hear. My mama held my hand softly and looked beyond as another breeze blew over and everything fell to a hush. But later, Papa, Mama, the aunts and uncles, and all of my cousins had an afternoon picnic by the water. My baby brother crawled around our blanket, and as we listened to the sounds of the waves. And as more people joined us, we ate as a free people, laughed as a free people, and told stories as free people, on into the night. What was before would be no more. As we walked back home, the cool of the night soothed our tired feet that padded quietly past the shadowy fields of cotton. And in the morning, the smell of honeysuckle will wake me again, beside my sisters and brothers, to a time that will be, for all of us, all different now. So that was A Different Now by Angela Johnson, illustrated by E.B. Lewis. I can stay on for a few minutes if anyone has any questions. I believe that Flock on this account will be sharing some more resources about Juneteenth so that you can share with your families and your kids. So yeah, open for questions. Hi everyone. Thanks for joining us. So not seeing any questions, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you do something today to celebrate Juneteenth. It's a very special day, especially as we think about what we want our country to be in the future and how we want to make sure that everyone is included and treated equitably. Have a great day. Bye.